Okay, so this video is for my good friend, how do you say your name? Anibar Bandry 4063. So I have good news and bad news. The good news is that I am on the right path. I have entered a course correction and I'm on the path of light. And that is very good. I'm on the right medications. I have to wait for them to kick in. There's stimulant medications to help me with my brain injury. 1 second, load this. But unfortunately, the bad news is that I have ran into some major problems over the last couple of days. So for 2 years, I've been wanting to run stellar data recovery on various USB drives and special drives that I have information. I would delete it and let it stay deleted, but hide it so no one could see it and no one would know what I actually had. And I used Stella yesterday for the first time in 2 years, and I uncovered 50 lost partitions, all virtual, ranging from 2.8 to 3 terabytes, up all the way down to 150 gigabytes. And there was many of them. And then a kill command, I believe at least, was sent to my laptop, and then my laptop got completely destroyed. It no longer functions. I can only turn it on. It doesn't give me the logo, just turn it on. It's just an instant black screen. There's no menu, there's no options, there's no F keys that work, there's nothing. So I called Stella, and I'm going to ship that laptop to Stella, and they're going to do the data recovery for me, or I'm going to go to Las Vegas in a couple of days and go to a data recovery store that I found in Las Vegas when I was last there. So I cannot help you out the way that I wanted to in terms of you getting a computer, but I can still help you out. Please send me a request for, $500 Canadian, and I will approve that, and that will get you started. You have to contribute some money towards your own computer, though. I think that's fair. I think that's just. I think that's the right way to approach this. Please send me a picture when you do get your computer of you opening it, so I can make sure that you actually bought a computer and you didn't waste the money on something else. So getting back to you, I just been under a lot of stress. I'm on new medications, new stimulant medication called Dexedrine, and I most likely will never have to purchase drugs on the street anymore because this medication actually works and heals my brain damage. And is fantastic news. That's where about $8,000 a month of my money was going towards. I get $21,000 a month tax free as my income until I die, and about $8,000 of that was going to drugs. Unfortunately, not drugs that I was abusing. Not drugs that I was addicted to. Drugs that I was misusing and abusing for sexual purposes. And that part of me is done and over with, I believe. And God stepped in and made it so I cannot have any form of sex as a way to keep me away from these drugs. I tried for 14 hours all day today trying to have one form of sex, and I cannot do it for 14 hours straight. And it's quite clear that God doesn't want me to have sex, so I need to focus on God more. We all need to focus on God more. As you can see, I'm doing file recovery. So I found out a new way to recover stellar files. If you go to RAID and you plug in a USB drive that has, let's say, 100 gigabytes on it, and you need 3 hard drives, well, that 100 gigabyte hard drive will count towards a missing hard drive, therefore allowing you to use the full RAID feature. Using that, I was able to, on this computer, find a bunch of files and a bunch of stuff, and this is all these files are right here. This is the hacker's files. None of these files are my files. So this is all the hacker stuff. This is not my stuff at all. CD, because they use a CD for some reason, I don't know why, to install their programs once I format my computer. ASP, that's them. All of this is their hard drive that I'm accessing. Basically, in layman's terms, I found a way to access the hackers' hard drives. Look at all the shit they're using and installing on my computer. I would like to know why. You have the answers. I know you do. So please tell me, why am I being targeted so viciously? Because I found your email hidden in my computer a couple of months ago. Go on my YouTube account and check out all my videos, and you will see they edited some of the videos, unfortunately, because YouTube is involved in this. But Google, is involved in this, and so is Microsoft. But you will see some of the videos that I've posted have different things that are really relevant. They're using Windows Server and Linux combined somehow, and Windows 10. For some reason they're using Windows 10. I can't figure out why. Here's some of the programs that they're using. We're only at 10%, and it's been 9 hours since I've run this. 9 hours. It's going to take me 79 hours to recover 400 to a terabyte worth of data, and that's just one partition on this laptop. I stopped at 20%, and I got to 4. And I said, okay, it's going too long, let me try recovering just from these 4, not knowing it would take so long. So I got to redo it all. So there's probably 20 or 30 partitions that I got to recover. So I got to go and spend money and buy possibly either 50 to 100 terabytes of data storage, USB data storage. So that's going to cost me some money. So I can't give you the full amount. So send me a pay request for 300, 400, or 500, whatever you think is fair, and we will go from there. I'm going to put these in my Windows Pro and see what happens. Comments, cool. Oh, my internet, fuck. Oh, I hate this fucking computer so much. Why don't I just buy a brand new computer instead of being so cheap? Come on, where'd you go? Alright, one second, my internet came unplugged. I also have a signal jammer, so I'm able to jam Wi-Fi, WiMAX, 2G, 3G, 4G, and 5G, Wi-Fi, Bluetooth, LTE, GSM, and a couple other signals. And no one in my condo building has internet except for me, because of this jammer. It's pretty funny. They're all rich anyways. Alright, so hopefully you watch this video.